So one aspect of geocaching that always seems to be out there is taking an adventure. Well, today I am taking an adventure on the Minneapolis light rail train, or referred to as the LRT. I have no plans other than a creative pocket query for my GPS, but I'm just going to see where this LRT takes me today.
Not allowed on rail platform. Thank you.
Well, I have my ticket now. Now on my way out to the train, departing here in a few minutes. I appear to be the only one on this thing right now. But it is a quiet Sunday morning. I can imagine during the week that there is quite a lot of people using this thing. I was reading that there is like 30,000 people that use this LRT every day. And we're departing as another train comes in. The LRT has a station at the Mall of America, which is kind of fortunate for me because my hotel is near the Mall of America, and the hotel also provides a free shuttle service to the mall. That was kind of noisy. Now that we have left the LRT, let's see what caches, challenges, or munsies we might be able to find while down here today. It's a quiet Sunday afternoon downtown. Hopefully muggles should not be a problem. Well, I've walked around a few blocks downtown here, grabbed a couple of caches. Now I'm coming up on a famous virtual up here. Something that Minneapolis has been known for since the show. You might know what I'm talking about already. But the Mary Tyler Moore statue. I'm familiar with the show. I grew up watching TV Land, although when I was watching it, I knew it as Nick at Night. I used to watch all sorts of classic shows, Mr. Ed, Bewitched, etc. Now I'm down here on the next caches. Now that I found a few caches downtown in Minneapolis, I'm going to start heading on back. I've got a few minutes left on my ticket I purchased earlier, and use it to get to the next station that I might be stopping at. See the cache in there? No? Well, you have to come and cache along the LRT to find it, which is nice. One nice thing about the caching along the light rail train is there's a cache series specifically designed for riding the LRT. I think I might do that as well, as I try to find high concentration of caches as I ride the LRT. Named the Hiawatha Hiawatha line, since it follows mainly the Hiawatha Avenue, the name may be scheduled to be changed as expansion plans for the LRT are underway as the population and thus the ridership of Minneapolis continues to grow. The LRT train comes by these stations about once every 10 minutes. Changes varying on the conditions, but averaging about 10 minutes. That one, but not enough to discourage me to keep on going. Plus, I gotta use the LRT to get back to my hotel anyways, so on down the trail I go. Now stopped at the 38th Street station, heading behind these apartments. Kind of pointing me in this direction. Don't quite know what all these markings mean, or even what this thing is. But I have to bet the cache is in one of these holes. Oh, that's it. Terrible handwriting, I know. The 38th Street station has a few caches within walking distance, and this one cache I just went to brings you to this lovely spot. As I wait here at the 46th Street station, I figured I'd give you a little bit of history. Minneapolis did have a streetcar system, and after their run ended, a call for a mass transit of some sort was still very high. So the idea of running a rail line down Hiawatha Avenue had been around for many years. And groundbreaking for the line took place on January 17, 2001, with service beginning on the first phase in June of 2004, with the second phase starting a year later. This Hiawatha line opened 50 years and 1 week after the last regular service streetcar ran through the city. The LRT has now brought me to Minnehaha Falls. There are lots of caches here in this park. It's been several days here finding all the caches that are here. I'm gonna go try and find a few. Of course, a visit to Minnehaha Park requires a visit to Minnehaha Falls. Just don't forget to do the earth cache that's there too, right here at Minnehaha Falls. You can also learn things through geocaching. Take for instance, here. This is Colonel John Harrington Stevens, the first settler to the Minneapolis area. He had this house down at St. Anthony's Falls, so this is not the original location for it. But he operated the first ferry in the area, and then his house was moved to here in later years. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I had a good day at caching. I wasn't even out the full day, but found a number of caches. I think I found a Munzie, maybe a challenge or two, all by using the Minneapolis mass transit system, the light rail train. Now getting back on and heading back to the Mall of America. Expected the train get more busy, but I'm now back at the Mall of America station. And until next time,